Are you using Asana for project management? Maybe you're already using the platform but still looking for tips and tricks, then please watch this video till the end, because in this video I'm going to share 9 amazing tips and tricks that will help you get the most out of the platform. So let's dive in. Asana is a project management tool that has a very good UI. I can say that it has a very good user experience, and you can definitely use it for project management purpose. And I'm not going to cover into the basics of Asana or a beginner's guide in this video, because that is out of scope of this video, but I have created another video on this channel. Please watch that video before watching this if you are new to Asana and want to learn more about Asana as a beginner. So now I'm going to cover only the tips and tricks in this tutorial, so please watch this till the end. So the first feature is tags. Tags allow you to add more context to your tasks, especially if you want to group some tasks, similar tasks, or search them easily or find them easily inside Asana. Then tagging feature will be useful. For example, if you have I'm going into my Asana account here. As you can see, I'm inside my Asana account. So I have created a couple of projects here. This is my company name. I'm not gonna cover into the part of creating portfolio or project. So I already created a portfolio named Sachiraja company, where two projects are going on. One is social media and website. So for example, let's go into the website. So there are a lot of tasks here, as you can see. And tagging is more like, for example, this is a tutorial. This task has something like tutorial. Okay, so maybe I will call this, this is related to website, right? So I'm just calling it login tutorial. So maybe you want to log into a website and you want a tutorial. So this is a tutorial, but I'm not planning to create a tutorial right now. Maybe in future I want to refer it. So what I can do is click on task. So I just clicked on this task and then just open something called add tags. Now I can just say, call it as tutorial. So I'm just creating a new tag because that doesn't exist. So I'm just creating a new tag named tutorial. I'm gonna color it, and as you can see, this is done. So now this task is already here, and now tomorrow if I want to see this particular tag based tasks, so for example I want to see all the tasks that are a tutorial kind of. So in future maybe I want to see all tutorials. So on a particular day I will build all the tutorials in one go. As you can see, I can find the task login tutorial named task here under the when I search for this particular tag. So like this, this way it allows you to search something or group something, so that you can have, for example, if there are any accounting tasks, and you want to, even though there is a due date and all, you might just tag them and group them, so that while you file your taxes, or find all the accounting related tasks, or to get those invoices or something like that on a particular day or whenever you want. So like that you can do use tagging for grouping and searching things. So it's a better way to organize stuff inside Asana, so that you can easily find those particular tasks. So the next feature is recurring tasks. Recurring tasks are more like which that those that get repeated on a regular basis. So for example, let's say that in this particular company I have two projects named website and social media services. So one project is for social media services and the other project is for website management. So if I click on this website, there is a task named website audit. As you can see, there are subtasks as well. So for example, whenever on a monthly basis we need to um, audit the website to check whether the site is working properly, or forms are working properly, or tracking setup, whatever the tracking, like visitors and all you're tracking, if everything is fine without any issues, technical issues or something like that, you might be creating something like a website audit. You might be doing it on a monthly basis, right? For example, if you have a filing, if you are filing taxes, it should be done, maybe you are doing it on a yearly basis. So it totally depends on your requirement. Maybe if you are doing it on a monthly basis or yearly basis or whatever, you can just create recurring tasks, so that those tasks are ready on a weekly basis or monthly basis and all. So I will show you how you can just create a recurring task. There is no due date. For example, here there is no due date, but when it's a recurring task, all you need to do is set to repeat. So now you can select the option of monthly basis or weekly basis or daily basis or whatever, depending on your requirement. Maybe you're doing it website audit on a quarterly basis or periodically. There are many other options. So I would generally website audit is done as a monthly basis. So if you are filing taxes, maybe it might be you might be doing it on a yearly basis. So you can just create, you can just, all you need to do is click on here, set to repeat, and select the repetition date, for example on a month. So it is selecting next month, so it repeats like that. So you can just schedule it depending on your requirements. You can just play around with this, and totally depending on your requirements you can set the task to repeat. And next, going to the next thing, and the advantage of recurring tasks is for example, if you have social media reports, they can be automated on a weekly basis. So you want to deliver your clients social media reports on a weekly basis, right? So you can just automate that. Maybe you're reporting your e-com inventory or something like that. You can just create a task that repeats itself on a weekly basis as well. So totally depending on your schedule and purpose. And next thing is task templates. Task templates are really handy because for example, a website audit is pretty common irrespective of a website. I mean, if you have multiple websites, or if you are managing multiple websites for your clients, or you know you can have this same thing happening uh, on a regular basis, which has a lot of subtasks. So to avoid missing out on anything, I would generally you can just use task templates. All you need to do is click on this task and convert to a task template. So now it will be converted into a task template. It will be, original task is getting closed, but yes, you can just use this option like task template, and you will be able to find a task template option and click on website audit. So automatically it will create those tasks and subtasks here. As you can see, all the subtasks also got created here when I just clicked on instead of directly clicking on add task, I'm clicking on this task templates. All the task templates that you created in that particular project will be available under this section here, as you can see. So like that you can just create task templates and save time, uh, instead of manually creating each task and then subtask and all that. So especially if you are repeating to task and on a regular basis, I would recommend you to create a task template for that. And now start. So if you want to if you're working on a particular project for a longer time, or if you're working on, if you want to dedicate or focus, if there are so many projects on your workspace, like there are so many projects in your company account, but you work specifically on a particular project, you want to access it, or you want to access that particular project very quickly, right? So starting is an option, so click on add to start. The moment you click on this, you will see here at the top like this, as you can see here, it is under here. So now I want to favorite this one, social media. So I'm just click on this and you will be able to see here. So you will be able to like this you can do for portfolios, even for tags and projects and all. So it totally depends on what particular group, or what particular projects that you want to specifically focus on, and you want to quickly access, because if you have so many projects and portfolios inside your account, so you might spend a lot of time navigating, finding that particular project and all. So instead of doing that, you can just go click on star, and then click on the star icon. Basically just star your favorite things, or just to access them quickly. Dashboards. So dashboards are a easy way to access get a quick overview of what's happening in your business, how many tasks are completed or something like that. As you can see, here is a dashboard. I just you will find this as a view here inside task. Every project you will find this on the navigation here. You will find something called dashboard, or you can just see how many tasks completed, how many tasks are overdue or total incomplete tasks and all, what are the completion rate, status and all that. So yeah, it gives you a quick overview of what's happening in your business. And now coming to the rules. See, I will make a separate video on rules specifically, but just so that you are aware, I'm just gonna give you a quick demo of rules as well. So rules are basically automate things. It allow you to automate some things. For example, you want to send an email, or you want to send a Slack message whenever a task is created. Maybe you are using some different tool for communication internal communicating internally. Maybe your email is a preferred way of communicating with client or with yourself or with your team members. So all you want to do is create all you can do is create a rule. You can see here how click on create rule, and then you can see like there are different triggers here available here. So you can say like when a task is assigned to you or when a task is added to this project, you can click a rule and send it. As I said, there are different options available. Maybe you want to send an email or message in Slack, or you want to move to a different section. Sections are different parts inside project dashboard. I'll just show you back here. So as you can see here, there is a section new tasks. Maybe you want to see recently created tasks, and you can definitely set a rule to add recently created tasks or something like that. Just when a task is added to project, move to a section, and the section name can be new tasks. As simple as that. You can definitely do many things, as I said, via using the external integrations like sending message or email, etc. So totally depends on your purpose. Generally this will save you a lot of time, because you don't really need to keep checking this app for whether I have been assigned a new task or not, so that you can definitely get the message or email in your preferred channel of communication. So when once a task is created inside a particular project you're working on. Custom fields are basically fields that store that are not inbuilt. So for example, here there are due date and all, which are pretty common fields. So there are different types of fields available. So for example, here maybe you want to create some formula. Generally you might be want to creating a due date before a due date. For example, for just to take approvals, for example, you want to take 3 days before due date an approval from your team or higher management. So you can just say approval due date, and write a formula here. Select as you can see here, I already written that formula for due date for approvals. Let me show you that. So I already created a formula saying date subtract publishing date 5. So I'm taking 5 days approval before the publishing date. So basically this is a social media post, so I'm gonna publish it on XYZ date. So I need 5 days. I'm creating a separate due date specifically for approval, so that they are approved on time, so that I can publish them on social media on time. So like that, you can definitely create different types of custom fields. There are many different types of fields here. So you can just create different custom fields and then have them create them even though they are not already created, because by default these are the few fields that created by default once you create a project. So later you can just create project specific custom fields or something like that, depending on your requirements. And next is approvals. So basically, if you want to approve a task, or if you want to refer to some manager or higher position to approve something before you can do something, you can just say that approve it. You can send it for approval. And there are definitely some more actions like using rules in combination with approvals that will make a lot of sense, because approvals will allow you to get those things approved inside Asana, so that you can work on them. For example, here I have created a website task here. As you can see here, I want this website audit report to be approved by my manager. So all you need to do is click on these 3 dots and then convert it to an approval. So the moment you click on create approval, as you can see, there is an icon here, change approval status. So now there are a few options like approved, rejected, and changes. So I have approved it. So like this, maybe you have different, but I have assigned myself only here, but you get the idea, right? So you can just, if you have any hiring manager or something, you can add them via rule and get them approved inside the platform itself. Messages. So if you want to collaboration is the way to go when it's when multiple stakeholders are involved, right? So especially when it comes to projects that involve multiple people, like designers, developers, where you want to exchange files or something like that. Having a conversation in using the messages feature allow you to collaborate and see the timeline. For example, I have already messaged here in this channel saying that all going good. If you don't find this tab, you can just need to click on here and you will be able to find it. For example, if you create a new project, you might not find this project. So test, I'm creating a new project named test, so I'm just click on create, and then you just need to click on messages. As you can, so totally depending on your requirements, you can definitely do that. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.